Urso's about to go 10 times harder than he's ever gone before.
What have we here?
This game is insane, man. Never in my life did I think that we would get 2 generational RPGs in like the span of 2 years. Okay. Baldur's Gate.
Nice.
A Dedoy. And then the year before, I guess maybe you call Elden Ring an RPG, right? 2022, 2023, 2025. Right? Or was Baldur's Gate 21? Not Baldur's Gate. Elden Ring 21.
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if...
They would call it an action RPG at the base, I believe.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When
downfalls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
Like the background, or? Oh. Everything's fine on my end. I haven't even dropped a damn
Good
frame
2
today.
hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station
Why there?
to recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress Heart.
Her heart?
Yes, you can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station.
But why isn't
Then we'll take the Paintress's heart.
Renoir killing Verso? Killing everybody else but Verso. If that ain't sus, I don't know what is.
Yürü.
How come Monoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Monoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Your oldest friend is a jest.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Jestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades.
Oh.
We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Lune intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith. I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Lune spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. Verso remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. Is there romance? Relationship level? There's more?
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Jestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Yeah. Verso approaches Ciel, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion?
That's because she's got a couple of baguettes on her back.
Observation of our team.
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something epic. Something unusual there. Strange wonder and mystery.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and Ciel spend the next few minutes arguing whether Ciel should also. Ciel continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Oh. There's relation levels. This is great. Just when I thought there couldn't be more, there's more!
How come
Minoko's...
Okay,
lost?
good.
Yeah.
I was like,
That was.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Well, not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
I get to spend time with Esquier too?
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly.
Did Francois finally move out and get his
Did
own cave?
Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Poor Franfran.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them, like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah, I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
Oh, don't worry. I hope you get them back.
You are the best. I missed going on adventures with you.
Me too.
To adventure.
Yael finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Yael heads back. Boom.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrels for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
Oh, did her husband get
I was
gommaged?
surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the pain just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
My back's all itchy. There's another checkup on the others? Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I got this brand new sword and I want to use it, but I keep getting cutscenes. Help me, chat.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me.
I saw that flash. I don't know what it was.
Tired. When I feel hopeless. When I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear The shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going.
Looney.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me, especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Doc.
And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Blessed. This has been 20 minutes of cutscenes.
Thanks. It really
Kind of
was a
important
useful
stuff, though.
place.
I'm honest. I get it.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just we're
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
All relationship levels up. Let's go. Oh wow, this map's bigger than I expected it to be. Holy crap.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SGA? Oh, should be quick.
Stone Quarry.
That's unusual.
What happened here?
I didn't want to kill my friends. I just wanted to play with them. Even when I managed to play a note right, I messed up right after. Can you believe it? I expected to use my instrument to kill, and I'm angry. Cannot play. I will never play again. I beg you, please, mistress. I seek your help. Neveron who does not wish to kill. Teach me how to not kill. Teach me how to play. I'm afraid none of us are familiar with that instrument. No, mistress, this cannot continue. Well, perhaps we could help you practice. Truly? Yes. Help me learn how not to kill. Don't get hit when I play some wrong notes, but please do get hit when I play the right notes. Surely that should be easy for you. Oh, good.
Not impressed. Not impressed. Just try it. Not impressed. Bring it on. Oh well. Bring it on. Just try it. Oh well. Bring it on. Just try it. Just try it. Bring it on.
That was not at all what I expected it to be. It worked. Wait. Have this to prove my gratitude. Healing parry up 5 levels.
Vincent, 48th. He wouldn't listen. Just
Vincent.
kept running everyone into the ground. He acted as if he was the only true believer. That we had to trust him. 5 dead, and he wanted to double down. Thomas, not so subtly insinuated that Jean should be relieved of duty. Mutiny. Something I'd never have countenanced.
The horn in the background is wild
Duty
for
to them
this.
too. It's a gutting realization. What has to be done? The mission is too important. The team is too important. We can't just throw our lives away for nothing. I hate that it came to this. But he broke our trust. Under Expedition Code 23, Jean Fournier is hereby relieved of duty. I, Vincent Constantine, have assumed command and have designated Thomas Flegov as lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Oh, he's not real. Holy crap. What is this? Maybe just a little bit. That's bound to happen sometimes, you know? Sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. Yet there was no danger sign, dude. How was I supposed to know? You know what I mean? Did you see the whole map, though? Oh, stupid.
Let us get wet.
Let us get wet. What is this ugly looking thing? Gross tete. I'm parrying that. What is up with these dudes? Is this that dude did? That dude did like 3,000 damage to. What? This one is special or something? You saw people talking about it? What do you mean?
Get ready.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh my god! What? That's so many attacks! Dude, what is the point in having first strike on someone if they don't go first? Is it? Am I fighting Mill Tank for doing a rollout?
Watch out, my owl.
Ready to parry.
Take your shot.
Well, I only did 350 damage and it didn't move his health bar at all. So I am just going to walk away from this guy. Even if I manage to dodge all of his attacks and get a turn, if 300 doesn't move his health bar, I mean, like 2,000 might, but I would have to do 2,000 100 times, and I'm not going to do that. We can just not mess with him. Gross Tete. Gross with an E after it. You probably want to have Monaco on your team. Monaco.
Finesse and grace.
Ransom and Lighterroom up to... This has got to just be... yeah. I forget what it is, but I know in my head that I'm correct. Music disc area. I'm betting I can get past the guy, though. Yeah, I'm not going to fight him, because that's way too many attacks to have to deal with, and to just do, like, no damage to him is just not something that I really want to deal with. Because I can only assume that, like, his attacks just get worse. I'm gonna try to sneak past him, though, maybe.
Nice.
Someone found our shop. I was this close to believing that we'd never have clients. Our terrible's location. We should have more clients. We are, after all, the most talented people in our field. We take great pride in our craft. I believe a demonstration is in order. What do you say? Why not? Our field, you ask? Weapons.
Nessos, dodge.
finish this. Didn't really need it.
I'm ready.
Luna, careful.
Now's our chance. A storm is coming.
Let's finish this.
Let's spill some ink.
Too easy. Been a long time since me and my bud stretched out. And our weapons, ooh, let me tell you, they felt great. Hey, no hard feeling. Now you've gotten a glimpse of the power of our weapons hold. They're so powerful, they're easy to swing, ooh, and they're beautiful to boot. And since I'm in a happy mood, there's a discount on everything. So, what do you say? Interested? Yeah. That's with a discount? That's gonna bump Lancerim up to 12. It's currently at 10. Dang, that'll bump it to 796, yeah. I didn't realize we had so much. Rogue, I'm upset now that you've pointed out to me that them petals floating around are friends. I need to find another little dude.
Time for a swim.
So far, this new area has been nothing but bosses that I can't fight.
Good stuff. No coast. Station is to the north, not far from here.
That is pretty sick. Let's not talk about what just happened there. So ridiculous, dude. Hey, reach level 33 is an achievement? That's crazy. Because it's Expedition 33. Oh my god. There he is. That's the boy. Wait, I think someone said something about the four dudes. The fourth dude gets you an ability to like break open those things, maybe? I, Sastro, cook extraordinaire, develop a trick to break these wildly textured things. Let me teach to you. Paint break. Paint spikes with something. Destroy them with RB. Oh my gosh, there's so many of those throughout the world.